I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our North Carolina Chairman of the party, Tom Fetzer, Representative Paul Skip-Sam, for giving us this opportunity for the 100 days of how we're going to change North Carolina. For those that don't know, I'm Mike Stone, running for House District 51 seat, Lee and Harnett counties. Currently, I'm the Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Sanford, and I have served for the last 6 years at working to be a true conservative leader. We cut taxes in the City of Sanford for the first time in 20 years, and I've fought every year to reduce the budget and cut taxes, and have continued to do so. A few years back, we had a council that started a business privilege tax. I remember that meeting as of yesterday. I stood up in that room. I said, guys, if you put this tax on our small businesses, many of you won't be sitting in those chairs in the next election. And I stuck with it. The next election, we lost 3 council members to people trying to force a business privilege tax down the small businesses' back. Folks, a lot of it in Raleigh is about leadership and having a voice and transparency for the people back home. That's what matters the most. Over the last several years, you've had an economy that said, get your house in order. And most people at home took a 20 to 25% cut in their revenues. Well, it's time to tell the state to get your house in order and cut spending. We have seen expenditures grow to the tune of 45% over the last 8 years. That's irresponsible leadership. That's not helping the public, folks, when you raise your expenditures 45%. We've been sitting back trying to figure out where we're going. Unemployment reaching all-time numbers as we continue to fight to get new businesses here. We went from a strategy that 10 years ago in the 90s that businesses were begging to come to North Carolina because you had a great corporate income tax. You had a favorable business climate. Folks wanted to come here. Now, you have to bribe the ones you got to stay, and you have to buy the new ones to come in because your jobs are going overseas. But we've got to change that, folks, and leadership's what's going to change that. We need policy that encourages small businesses, that make large businesses want to come to North Carolina, and they want to brag about it. It's hard to compete with $1 a day labor overseas. So we're going to have some out-of-the-box thinking and some leadership that will guide and make the changes in North Carolina to make this happen. And it will not happen unless you have conservative leadership.
Yeah.
This year alone, the state raised taxes, fees, regulation on existing businesses, and the leadership wonders, what are we going to do to get new businesses? Well, folks, the formula is you're driving them away. You're sending a strong message not to do business here. We're becoming an anti-business state. What attracts businesses? Revenues, good workforce. That's what they want to know, a steady climate of taxes. They want to make sure that if it's here, they know what's coming versus changing it every year to have to figure back in their formula. We need leadership in Raleigh that will stand up and fight for that year after year. We don't want leadership that will send a $3 million surplus into next year's budget and tell the next group to figure out how to pay for it.
Yeah.
That's not leadership. Strong leaders will stand up, take note, and make tough decisions. And Raleigh has failed the state of North Carolina. I want to assure you that the 100 days is coming. North Carolina needs new leadership, and there will never be a time better than today, folks. We need your help. We need to make sure North Carolina gets on the right path so we can get to the future to where jobs are loving to come here. Our students have jobs when they graduate universities, and we're proud to call North Carolina home as always. I need your help, the state needs your help, and we need you to get out and vote. Thank you so much.
Yeah!